Hi, let's look at this math Olympiad challenge before us here. Although it's simple, but it's not as simple as you may think. The question reads, what is the smallest positive integer n for which the square root of, under it we have 100 plus the square root of n plus the square root of, here we have 100 under minus the square root of n is an integer. So we have to solve for the value of n, with which we're going to have this to be an integer, okay, the smallest value of it. So if you're new here, this is Online Maths TV. If you've not subscribed, do it to subscribe. I'm going to take you on a smooth journey right here. So sit back and relax here. Okay, so the first thing we do here is to take our solution to this challenge. So solution, the first thing we're going to do is just to equate everything here to an alphabet. So let's take x. So we can say here, let's pick our x be equal to, here we have the square root of our 100 plus the square root of n plus the square root of our 100 minus the square root of n. This is simple, right? Good. So because we are having this radical and we are having this radical, what we do here is to square both sides of the equation. So we're going to take the square of this, we square this other side also. Now, I'm going to use a trick to get the square of this straightforward. Remember that if we have our a there plus b all to the power of 2, this is simple. It's going to give us our a to the power of 2, then plus 2ab plus b squared. Okay? So if we have this in mind, or we remember this algebraic identity, what we have here now is similar to this. So the whole of this is our A here, and the whole of this is our B here. So we can rewrite everything we have here in this format. Okay, so this is going to give us here our x squared will now be equal to, what is our A? Look at our A here. So it's going to give us here a bracket here open. So let's take this as our bracket, square root of 100 plus the square root of n all to the power of 2. Then plus, we're going to have 2 brackets. We have a, b together here, right? So our a is the square root of 100, right? Plus the square root of n, close bracket, bracket. Our b, which is the square root of 100 minus the square root of n, close bracket. Then plus our what? B squared, which is bracket the square root of 100 minus the square root of n, close bracket, or squared. What does this tell us? This we go with this, and this we go with this. So we now have this to be what? Our 100 plus the square root of n plus our 2. Now, what we want to do here is just to open this. So we're going to have bracket the square root, because here we are having the square root, we're having the square root. So let's multiply what we have inside. So 100 times 100 is going to give us 10,000, right? Then plus, we're going to use this 100 to multiply this. So automatically this is going to give us minus, right? So we're going to have this to be minus 100 the root n. Then we come to this, we use this to times this. This will give us plus 100 root n, right? So we use this to times this. This will now give us minus the square root of n or to the power of 2. Okay, so let's extend our square root here. Then here we close our bracket. Okay, then on this side we are left with minus our 100 minus the square root of n. All right. Okay. Oh, sorry. Here is plus, please. Okay. Yeah, this plus here. Okay. So now let's look carefully. You discover that here we are having plus, minus this, and here we are having plus this, minus this, plus this, right? So this and this will leave the system. Again, now if we look at this carefully, look at plus root n, and here we are having minus root n. So this and this will leave the system. So we have 100 here plus 100. So automatically we're going to have this to be 200 there plus. So what we left here, we left with our 2, okay, bracket, the square root of our 10,000, okay. Then what do we have here? This we go with this, right? So minus n, okay. So this is all we have here now. Okay, so how do we now simplify this? This is easy. At this point, there's something we have to consider here. If you look at this expression we have here, we are looking for the least positive integer for our n. And if you check here definitely or carefully, you are going to discover that 256 is the least positive integer that can go into this system. And if it is 256, then we have 200 here already. So we have 56 left in this place. So we have to get 56 from here. Now you may ask that we still have 225 as also the least positive integer that we go into here. Yes, 225 cannot go into this. Why? Because this is an even number. So there is no number we are going to multiply 2 by or with to give us an even number. If we put in 15 in here, then it will not work out here. Okay? So the only number that we can put in here is our 56 because of this 2 here. So let's handle this aspect here. So what does that mean? Let's handle this part here. So let's continue on this side and see what this gives us here. Okay? So we're going to have this to be our 2 into the square root of 10,000, then minus n, right? This is equals to our 56, right? Because we said everything here is going to give us 256, and we have 200 already. So it's equals to 56. We divide by 2. We divide this out by 2. So this leaves. So we're left with the square root of 10,000 minus n. This is equals to 2 here will give us 28. Okay, for us to get our n, what we do, we take the square of both sides, we take the square of both sides, this leaves. So we now have our 10,000 minus n is equals to the square of 28 will give us 782, right? So we have here 784 rather. 784, right? Okay, so what we do, we have to move this to this side, move this to this side. So we're going to have our 10,000 minus 784, which is equals to n. So we can now rewrite this. Our n is equal to, if we subtract this from this is going to give us 9216. So we have 9216. Okay, so this is the value of n, that's the least value, smallest positive integer n, for which this guy is an integer. So you might be tempted to ask what the actual value of x from this expression here. So we can get the value of x from that. Though the question from what we have here, this is what we're asked to calculate for, and that is what we've gotten. Okay, but let's just do a little arithmetic to play around this to get the value of x from this expression here. So let's substitute n into this and see what it gives us. All right, so from where we deviated to this, we have this expression here, okay? From there, we handled this part to calculate for our n. So for us to get our x, we put in our n here. So we have 200 plus 2 into the square root of 10,000, then minus 9216. Okay? So if we subtract this from this is going to give us 784. So this will now give us here 200 plus 2 into the square root of 784. Easy. Okay, so what is the square root of 784? That will give us 28. Okay, so this is equals to 200 plus 2 times your 28 in here. So this will give us 200 plus 28 times this will give us a 56. So of which if we add up this will give us 256. We have our x here, so if we take the square root of both sides, then we equally take the square root of 5256 also. Okay, so if we take the square root of this, the square root of 256 will give us what? 16. So we have our 16 here. So we can now say, therefore, meanwhile, this goes with it, so x is equals to 16. All right. So this marks the end to this challenge here. Okay, integer solution or positive integer to this expression that will give us an integer. All right, so if you learned something from this video, give the video a thumbs up. And you have any question with regards to this challenge or the procedure, drop it in the comment section. Remember, this is Online Maths TV. And guess what? I love you. All of us at Online Maths TV loves you dearly. Again, I'm going to reply to all comments, okay? There's one particular comment I saw down in one of my previous questions. I'm going to produce video on that again. Hence, I've not replied on that viewer, okay? So thanks for being there all the time. I love you all. Bye. Good night.